Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review. Today, I will be taking a look at the first omnibus volume of Hideo Yamamoto's Hikari Man. I'm really enjoying Hideo Yamamoto's Homunculus, so when I saw this coming out, I had to grab it. Homunculus had a really fascinating premise and amazing art, so I was really excited to get into this one. And right away, looking at the art, I was super excited that this opening sequence here, where the manga, they get to do it in color, that Hideo Yamamoto chose to colorize the line art instead of do color art. And this looks great. I love it. I love the combination here. I wish more artists were doing it. And then basically saying, like, right out the gate, what the premise is here. Somewhere along the way, humans lost their blood. It's been replaced by electricity. Humans got to glow up, and now we're full of light. So that's like kind of the where the story's headed, I believe. And then you get to meet Shirochi Hikari, and I think Shirochi Hikari is going to be like the first person that gets electrified, basically gets this electric blood. So you can see here he's at home playing a video game with a little controller and starts to connect with the electricity in it, and then becomes like this electric person who can fly through the electric grid and move through the city and all of that. And you can tell by this, like, crazy intense artwork throughout. I'm sure there's some computers in here and some photographic stuff going on with the backgrounds, but it looks good. It looks drawn. It doesn't look photographed and manipulated. I think they're using those techniques very, very well and creating some astonishing images like this one with it. I think one of the things that I enjoyed most about this book, beyond the obvious things about the amazing art and the fun storyline of this electric character, is obvious when reading fight sequences that Hideo Yamamoto knows something about fighting, or has watched enough fighting, has done some jujitsu or something. Because there's some very, like, particular sequences of moves and things, like here where you have a character putting someone in a rear naked choke, and then releasing the grip in the proper way, rolling to back mount, and like taking back mount and taking the choke themselves. That all plays out like really fluidly. I will point out they're doing the feet wrong. You could get your feet hurt that way, but it looks like someone who knows what they're talking about, and I really appreciate that. As you know, someone who, I did martial arts for like a year, mixed martial arts for like a year in grad school, and then obsessively watch it. Like, I'm pretty familiar with like what fighting looks like, and when you see it in movies not work the way it would actually work, or in comics and stuff, you notice it. So when it goes right, you notice it as well. You see that this Shirochi character, he's getting picked on, even though he's got these powers. You can see here he's really being picked on. And they've got these pictures they took of him when he was passed out, where they like made his junk look like a cartoon character, and they've been passing it around on the internet, kind of internet bullying him. But little do they know, he is the powerful Hikari Man. Really like the sense of disorientation on this sequence here. You can see the character jumping through the wires here as the electricity. So some really cool effects there that, yeah, it would be pretty hard to get if you weren't using a computer. And then here where he's coming into the building, I really like the upside down perspective, because he's like coming in from the lights or whatever. And that's just very disorienting. I really like that effect on that one panel. The first really major bad guy we meet is Kuroki Daya, and this character that has like these white eyes, and it looks like, I don't know if he's just supposed to have dark skin, but it almost looks more like he's like got stone skin or something in the way they show him. Maybe it's just because of his white eyes, but this guy that's got the cool snake tattoo and cool looking villain guy. Another one of those MMA sequences that feels really spot on to me. They're in a fight sequence here, and the guy's on the ground. The guy with the white eyes is on the ground, and he rolls through. He does what I believe this is an Imanari roll. Goes through, wraps around, and then grabs the guy for a knee bar and breaks his leg on the knee right there. So seeing that sequence of movements and being like, oh, he did an Imanari roll. Okay, cool. Like, that's an actual thing. It actually works. Really, really nice to see that. And this character here is a really intense badass. Like Hideo Yamamoto's not afraid to go into some really uncomfortable places. So once he gets the guy down from the Imanari roll and breaks his leg, then he sticks this little spoon behind his eye and is like gonna torture this guy by popping his eye out. So super gnarly sequence right there. Really intense, fun book. And then here again, just a really nice emotional sequence where you have this character has like pissed himself because he's being picked on so hard. And just this lonely picture of him sitting there underneath this overpass and walking away with all the piss on him. This is the kind of like slower, quieter, decompressed stuff I really enjoy in manga that I wish I had the time in my life to do longer works like this and have more moments like this, because I really, really do enjoy them. So, super cool book. As into this as I am into Homunculus, really just a fan of Hideo Yamamoto now. I think Ichi the Killer is also going to be coming out. I know that's pretty nasty and intense, probably not my thing, but I'm a fan of Hideo Yamamoto now, so I'll be checking out any of his work, and I highly recommend you do the same. It's really fun stuff.
Back to the land, let's get